whilst we did it, it is the last part of the tale. We finally have retrieved all the pieces of the tale, and that is only thanks to you. Thank you, Wolves. This is huge. But yeah, stop battling. There is one more piece to actually share with you, and one more prompt that goes with it. So let's start it. After everything that just happened, you will be like, okay, now it's done. The dragon is dead. The princess can go back home. He can marry the princess and everything. Everything's gonna be fine. Well, not exactly, because on her way back, so the princess wanted to go back home, but she met a guy who was like, okay, girl, unless you say that I saved you, I'm gonna kill you. And she was like, what? But she remembered the promise she made to Peppercorn, you know, not saying anyone that he rescued her. So she said to the guy, yes, okay, I will say it was you. The dude was like, okay, let's go back to your mom and dad, to the queen and the king. And he took the 9 heads of dragons and be like, oh, that's gonna be proof that I actually killed them and saved you. Yeah, sure. Did you not notice that there were no tongues? I don't know. So of course the queen and the king were so happy to have their daughter back, even though like you were ready to sacrifice her. Couldn't you just fight for her? Whatever, that's not part of the story, just my own opinion. And they were like, oh my god, we need to marry you. Like, the price for saving our daughter is actually you to enter the family and marry her, even if she disagrees with it. But yeah, the princesses back in the days didn't really have a choice, so she was like, okay. But she was a bit smarter than that, and she faked some kind of illness. And she was sick for a few days, just hoping for Peppercorn to arrive on time before the wedding, so she didn't have to go through it, because she really wanted to marry Peppercorn and not that dude who was actually lying to everyone by saying that he saved her while she knew that it was not the case. So Peppercorn was like, yeah, but I have 9 tongues here. And the dude was like, no, but that's because I saved the princess. I cut the heads or whatever. And then I made sure she was okay. And then got back here for the heads. So you might have found the heads and cut the tongues to take them for, I don't know, as a souvenir or some sort. And he was like, no, Peppercorn, saying, no, that's not true. I actually saved the princess. And she couldn't like say that the other dude was lying, because she promised Peppercorn not to say that he was a savior. That's why I don't make just any promises. But and then Peppercorn was like, yeah, but I got her scarf. And that other dude was like, yeah, but she lost her scarf, so you maybe have just pawned it in the street. I mean, he didn't have that voice, he wasn't old or anything. Sorry, I'm just like getting so excited that we got the entire tale. Of course, the king and the queen were completely like, they were lost. They did not understand the situation. They did not know who to believe, so they decided to go at random. The first one who will be at the church tomorrow morning to marry my daughter will be the husband and the winner, and declare the savior. So it was okay, it's a fair deal or whatever. Peppercorn didn't want to go there before he heard the bell like ringing, but the other dude was very impatient, and at midnight he went to the church to actually be there the first, you know, and to have the price of everything that he did not deserve and did not work for. But I don't know what happened. The land just opened, the ground just opened, and he disappeared in the ground. So when the next morning Peppercorn just heard the bell and went to the church, he actually was there the first. So he married the princess and decided to finally go back home and visit his mom to show her that he finally grew up, that he had a wife, and that he will be able to do everything that she hoped he would do. And for once, there is a fair, happy ending in this story. So now that we have gathered all the pieces of the tale, that we have everything, that you learned a little bit about that story, and that you gather the strength for anything that can come to you, I suggest you to pick a book with folklore in it. Slavic folklore in it, because I think you're ready and you might really enjoy it. So that's your last prompt. I hope you will find a new favorite in Slavic folklore and that you will let me know down below what it is. Now that we have all the prompts and that we are ready, we can now relax and gather our strength for December 5th. Wolves, see you on December 5th. Bye.